Welcome back to Sexuality Sunday. Let's talk about using orgasms to do energy healing work today. We all have emotions, belief systems, dysfunctional patterns, self-abuse triangles that create energetic trauma bonds and repeat patterns in our lives. So get in tune with an emotional issue that you are experiencing and think of these places where you have hate, self-hate, outward hate, shame, guilt, blame, or negative emotions, and use them during this time of being sexually aroused to pull them out from your inner core. This is a great time, like meditation or anywhere where you're deeply tuning into yourself and the emotions and the feelings in order to release these negative emotions, dysfunctional patterns, self-abuse triangles, if you choose to stay fully present. Most people are not fully present during sex because there's a lot of different energetic things happening where the partner is reflecting their own inner wounds, and you cannot escape those during sexual encounters. So most people just choose to go out of their body and robotically react during sexual encounters. So you've got to rewire yourself to get fully present and use these negative emotions that are stored in your body to be released at climax. So as the incoming waves of the orgasm roll over you, you let that come in as crashes of positive healing emotions, while the actual release of the orgasm is letting go of whatever it is where you have internal self-hate, shame, guilt, blame, or some kind of negative emotions that you have been carrying perhaps your whole entire incarnation in this lifetime. So let's take an example of this so that you can use it more appropriately in your life. Let's say, because of our love partners often put us in triangles where we have to see where we have dysfunctional wounds and inner traumas, think of something that your partner triggers in you that you internally hate about yourself, have shame or some kind of guilt or blame or negative emotions around. And perhaps it's even having just a very shallow relationship with a sex partner that doesn't have a deep, meaningful relationship. It's just simply the biological act of two persons' needs coming together. And maybe you have some shame or guilt or blame or negative emotions about that, and you're holding on to those during sexual encounters. So you've got to be able to get real with yourself in whatever your issues are. Maybe you feel like you need to be a commodity to someone in order to get sex, and so you do buying of things, gift giving, things like that in order to feel loved or get sex. And so then you have your own internal issues where you know that you're just being used for some kind of commodity, but you are the one that is deciding that you are not enough in yourself the way you are, and you need to give these things away in order to have sexual relationships. So there's this triangle going on of dysfunctions that happens. Let's say that you are a homosexual and you've decided to cut yourself off from who you truly are in order to escape criticism, and you've decided to live a heterosexual life in order to look normal to society. And when you are in sexual relationships with people, it triggers that inner place where you have abandoned and betrayed yourself from who you truly are. And that creates a ton of negative emotions that can be released during sexual experiences. And I know we think, oh, when we get there to this place where we're completely healed, then we won't have these negative emotions. But what happens is the negative emotions that we keep carrying with us are the ones that track us in the repeat patterns and allow us to keep experiencing the same types of things over and over and over, which we call these things repeat patterns. So you've got to unconditionally love, forgive, accept, and have peace with your dysfunctions, your own belief systems, emotions, self-abuse triangles before you can move out of that into healthy patterns. So you've got to get to this place where you deeply love and accept yourself as the messy, dysfunctional person you are before the functional person, and the healing can happen. So if you found that helpful, and the next time that you have a sexual encounter with someone, you use it to do deep healing work and come into new relationships with yourself before you can with others. Have a great Sunday. Thanks for watching.